wanted to make sure you hadn't run off. No, I'm still here. Good, he's my ride home. I know I've been talking a lot between songs, and some of that has to do with the fact that I had no set list planned, but some of it has to do with the fact that a lot's been on my mind. So if you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you for a minute, if I could. Tell you what, I'll make a compromise, because you probably want to hear a song, and I want to tell a story, so we'll just kind of, mix them together, or push them together and make a poop noise while we're doing it. I don't know. It really depends on what kind of mood we're in. Start it off with something like a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's a little background music so we can get to talking. Everybody has bad days. I had a particularly bad one Monday. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. A million thoughts raced through my head that fine Monday morning as I walked into the First National Bank of nowhere in particular. Now, nervous as I may have been, I tried to appear cool and confident in my stride as I walked into the lobby and marched up to the teller. Her name was Carol, but I called her Sharon. My first instinct was to comment on the weather, but then I realized that rain wasn't all that uncommon in Washington at any time of year, so I opted for conversational icebreaker number 2. So, how about that local professional sports team? I asked. Well, Sharon just kind of smiled and laughed in a fake way, and I laughed back, not wanting to miss out on the fake joke we had just shared together, and I just kind of stared into her eyes for a minute. Things were going great. Can I help you, she asked. Well, I sure hope so, I replied. You see, I got a little girl at home who loves her daddy, but her temperature keeps rising all the time. And I don't know how much longer she'll hold on without a doctor, but his office says my credit card's declined. And I don't mean to sound cliche, I bet you hear this every day, but I'd like to make a withdrawal. And I ain't got no checkbook, but I got my 45. And if you do just what I say, you'll keep yourself alive. So there I am, robbing poor Sharon at gunpoint in broad daylight. Now, I'm trying not to panic, but more importantly, I'm trying not to make Sharon panic. Without too much success, she immediately started crying all over the counter and piling up stacks of 20s in front of her. One of the other tellers gave her a funny look, but Sharon covered it up real nice by saying how much she was going to miss my business. Things were going great. But then I remembered that George Clooney movie where he played a bank robber and he went to prison, and that Keanu Reeves movie where Patrick Swayze played the bank robber and wore that president mask and got killed in the biggest way ever, and I had to ask her, Sharon, you know that little red button underneath the counter that you use to call the cops when somebody's robbing the bank? You didn't push that, did you? I mean, I really hate to think what could happen to somebody as pretty as you, Sharon, if you push that little red button. I mean, after all, here I am, a big mean bank robber with a gun, and here you are, a pretty young girl behind the counter with a bag full of money. And after all, Sharon, how do you think you're getting out of the bank? Without no legs, without no legs, I cut those legs right off. Now I can see that Sharon was very carefully considering what I had just said. I mean, despite my lack of acts, here I was, a big mean bank robber with a gun, and here she is, a pretty young girl behind the counter with a bag full of money. And how was she going to get out of the building? I mean, how would you? Without no legs, without no legs, I ain't got no checkbook, but I got my 45. If you do just what I say, you'll keep yourself alive. Just put the money in the bag. Just put the money in the bag now. Just put the money in the bag. Just put the money in the damn bag. No one has to get hurt. Now, all potential amputations aside, Sharon had a quality about her which could really only be described as magical, or maybe terrified. Whatever it was, there was something in Sharon's tear-filled blue eyes as she piled stacks of 20 cents to buy a gym bag that made me see a different side of Sharon. A spark? Could there be some chemistry between us? Things were going great. Sharon, I asked. My name's Carol. She replied. You see that ever since I got here, I can get you on my mind. You think that you would like to go and get some coffee. And I got a little cash now, I can also buy a pie. I was thinking with that, maybe just coffee. And I think Sharon suits you well. Just come with me and I won't tell. It was then that Sharon laughed in a way that wasn't at all fake. She grabbed that bag of money, jumped over the counter, and said, I am with you, Mr. Robert, sir. But first I've got to ask you a question. Anything, Sharon, I said. Well, you got that bag of money, you got that gun. Kind of looks like you're going to get out of here with the girl, huh? How exactly were you planning on getting out of the bank? Without no limit. I ain't got no checkbook, but I got my 45. And if you got what I say, you'll keep yourself alive. She put the money in the bag. No, together.
Need a break?
I do, thank you.